Hello, my name is Tammy. I'm going to apologize in advance, and I feel like I apologize every single video, but I got the baby right beside me. He thinks he's Mariah Carey, so if you hear those high notes, I am sorry. So, I have decided that I'm going to redo everything. I'm going to unstuff and restuff. And these right here, I am only going to use the necessary stickers. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tape these to a colorful slip, and we're going to redo all of this. I also want to add that this is my very first time using this setup at all. I bought this desk at Walmart for $39, and I have a little, you can't see it right here, but just a little organizer for the desk that has my paper, my highlighters, just little pens and everything. I have my printer underneath here, and it's working out so far, so hopefully I can continue using it. As a mom of four, I don't always have the time to do much, so I'm going to be posting when I can, and I do appreciate everybody that has subscribed. It means a lot to me, and I've said before, I'm only doing this for me. I want to be able to look back and see my progress. Sorry, Mariah Carey's on one right now. This desk gets put in the bedroom, so I have my boy in his crib, and he is watching simple songs. That's our favorite thing. Oops, I just closed that. And I also got some harder paper. So I'm going to be reprinting these budget slips because, as you can see, they bleed straight through. So I'm going to have to redo all of those. So right here, this envelope, like, I'm going to take the stickers off of the ones that I don't need. I just got approved for HUD assistance. Hallelujah. Because there was no way that I could afford my new rent. It went from $775 to $992 back in August. I've been living in these apartments for 2 years, and it's just insane. You know, I moved in whenever it was $675, and now it is $992. I could not do it, so thankfully they have a program here in Tennessee. I was able to contact the housing authority. They took into account all the bills that I pay and all the income that I receive, and they evened it out to where they'll be able to pay a portion of my rent. So whenever we get to the budgeting part, I also had to print a whole new budgeting sheet, or budget sheet, because of my bills. I didn't have like my online subscriptions that automatically came out other than Netflix on here. So I went ahead and I added one with more lines so we can put every single thing that comes out of my bank account. And I also created this. And this is going to show the bills that come out of my primary checking account and my secondary. I have the secondary because I have to pay child support with either money order or personal check. And I much rather do a personal check. So I've kept that for this. And this was my primary account. But my boyfriend had this account, and we got the extra $100 for, he got one for referring, and I got one for using a referral code. So that is what we did, and it works great. The one that I have to pay with the checks, I have an $8 monthly fee for that one, and if it weren't for having to pay my child support with checks, then you know, I probably wouldn't have that bank account. And I have had questions about why I pay child support, and I'm hoping to eventually get into an in-depth video on that, because I do feel like it's not that heard of that a mom has to pay child support. And I'm not a neglectful mom or anything like that. I am in my son's life on a regular basis. We are continuously in a custody battle. So I will make a video about that sometime soon. Our next court date is in December. hopefully everything will work out. I do not care to pay child support. I will support my child however he needs. So we'll just see how everything goes then. The three envelopes that I'm not going to change. I'm adding this one into the one that I carry with me all the time because I work, I have the kids. It's hard to come home after either cooking at work or serving at work and wanting to cook at home. And I'm trying to do better. I have cut down a lot, but I am going to allow myself some money right here because I can't quit cold turkey. So we're going to hopefully get this down a little bit, but these are the three envelopes that I'm not going to change. I have all of these little things cut out. I have this double-sided tape. I thought it was white out when I bought it. So it just happens that I have this here. So I'm going to get some use out of it. And I'm going to try to double side onto pieces of colorful paper. And we'll see how it goes. And the way I did this is I put my specific loan amount. Instead of, like, for my car, I had both my car loans in one and 3 personal loans in one. And that was just too confusing. I want to know exactly what I have for each one, so that's what we're going to be doing. So I am going to start this, and hopefully I can figure out a way to like speed this up on the video because I am still getting used to this whole editing thing. And I'm sure it is noticeable. Somebody gave me the tip of having my phone horizontal, and I have a phone stand now. Hopefully that's gonna help out. And what am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong? Is it not supposed to go in there? I think it's stuck. Okay. We're going to see how sticky this is. It does not have to be perfect. I do not mind. That's sticky enough. So let's see if it's going to go in one of these. Okay, child. What's the matter? This is very sticky, so that's probably just going to stay crooked. I'm sorry. Anybody with OCD or anything like that, but my money will get stuck if I don't keep it like that. And I hope you can see everything. I'm kind of limited with space. I'm glad that I do have this now, but yeah, I'm still kind of struggling. I'm going to take one of these off. And I'm going to save these stickers. I'm just sticking them onto another envelope. Any other parents get these little simple songs stuck in your head and you find yourself vibing with it whenever it's playing on the TV? Because my boyfriend and I, we will burst out in song to this stuff. It has become our jam. All right. I do want to say that the only thing that I have had to purchase for this whole budgeting thing is I had to purchase the envelopes, the binders, and from there I have just printed out what I've needed. I did buy a printer from my brother. It was only 40 bucks, so I don't know if I got a deal or not. I think it would have been just a little bit more expensive buying from the store, but I just type up everything in my Google Documents. I have been really wanting to get one of the actual, you know, budgeting binders from like Budget Mom and stuff, but the point of this budgeting is I don't have extra money. So it's easier for me to buy paper and ink and print. So I'll tell you a little bit more about my goals. I know I've mentioned before, my goal is to have everything paid by the beginning of the month. So pretty much what I would like is to get in a position that I can just save all month long. And then only have to worry about saving other than the very beginning of the month. Another goal I have is obviously to be debt-free, but my first one that I want to focus on is getting my credit cards paid off. So, what I'm going to do is kind of the snowball. Once I get something paid off, I am going to put it towards another debt, but I don't think I'm going to put it towards like all of that one payment towards one debt. I think I'm going to split it between the two. Right now, I don't have to worry about paying my student loans, but after December 31st, I will have to redo my income driven. And for a few years, I've been perfectly fine with the income driven. It has made my payment at a 0. So if you have a payment at a 0 and it reports on your credit, it will report that you pay it on time every month because it is 0. So you don't have anything to worry about at all. And I really like that. I didn't know about it until after it had already hit my credit negatively for a few months. But it is what it is, and we're on a good track now. So it has been probably, I want to say 5 years since there's been any negative remark on my credit about my student loans. So I do have student loans, but I did not complete school. A little backstory on that is I was working 60-hour weeks. I was working 5/12s. I had a little bitty baby. That was my 7-year-old at the time. And a 3-year-old. I had a husband who refused to work, but he babysat, and I thought that was good enough. But no, I would get off work. I would have to go to a school that was an hour away 4 nights a week for 1 class per night. And then, sorry, mine went blank. And then, I would have to come home, do all the laundry, all the cleaning, cook. You know, it was hard to feed myself. I was drinking so much Red Bulls a day. I don't know how I'm alive, but you know what? I drank about 6 little 12-ounce Red Bulls in that 12-hour shift at work. And it's been about 5.5 years now that I have been caffeine drink free. I say drink because there is caffeine in chocolate. And for a few years, I was also chocolate free. But a girl gotta have something in her life. So I do have a little tiny bit of caffeine consumption just from chocolate that I eat. But I don't know if it's just because of all of the caffeine use that I've had, but I just cannot handle it anymore. I will also say that back March of 2017, I was very, very, very ill. And I ended up with the flu. And I also had dental surgery at the same time, and I did not know I had the flu. But that night after the dental surgery, I had a high fever. High fever for an adult. It was almost 1.3. Or no, not 1.3. 103. And I was thankfully still living with my parents, because if it would have just been me and my ex-husband at the time, I would not have been taken care of. But I stayed sick for 10 days, and because I had the dental surgery done, they claimed that it didn't do anything to my immune system. I called bull, because I ended up getting a sinus infection with the flu, and then a mouth infection, and then I was so dehydrated from the flu because I couldn't keep anything on my stomach that I ended up getting a UTI. And because I was already so sick, the hospital I kept going to and the doctors I kept going to did not recognize what it could be. I was chugging water, but I ended up with pus in my kidney. It took 6 weeks after starting to feel a little better. I went to my gynecologist. I was like, look, I've had this problem since I've been sick. And she was like, oh, you have pus in your kidney because nobody treated your UTI. So that could have be another factor of why I do not do well with caffeine anymore. My body is no longer the same. And they say that the flu kills, and I'm just glad that I'm alive, but I did think that it was going to unalive me. So, just a little bit more backstory about myself. I will probably do more about, like, my health and stuff. I was 20 at the time that happened. I'm 26 now. So, well, no, I was 21. Because it was 5 years ago. Right. Well, I'm a dingy. I'm over here trying to print these new budget sheets, and I didn't even have the printer connected. Oh, it's been a day and a half. I haven't even done anything. I haven't had to work. I've just went and paid some bills. That's all I've done. But I guess the kids also factor into that. They can be a handful sometimes. I only have my 3 right now. And I'm going to take the oldest 2 to the ball game. It's our last home game for the high school team this season. So we're going to have some fun. Alright, I have my new budget sheets printed out. They are a little bit more durable and a little less see-through. You can still see through them, but they're not going to be as bad. So we are going to go ahead and start stuffing these new envelopes. I don't know what all you all can see, so I'm not going to put them in the binder until I have the money in them already. And I don't have a lot. This is from what I have left from paying 3 of my bills today. I paid off, or not paid off. I wish I had paid off. But I paid 2 personal loans and then one of my car loans. I have a car and a van, so I paid off the car. Paid on the car. I keep saying paid off. That's just what I wish, right? I don't know what that is. Okay. Alright, so I counted this and I already forgot, but I have 100, 200, 20, 40, 60, 80, 300, 20, 40, 60, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93. 393. So I've paid O-R-I-N-L today. I paid Lidl loans. Is how you pronounce it. I always say little, but it's Lidl loans. I still need to pay Mariner. Already paid Bow Water. Already paid utilities. Already paid Credit Central. Okay. So, my only actual bill that needs to be stuffed is the Mariner. And the total for the Mariner is $157. So, I'm just going to put that total there. And today is October 14th, I think. All right. I'm going to go ahead and fit this in here. See, you can tell that it doesn't bleed through as much. All right. So, what do I want to do? Do I want to do 100? Yeah. 1, 20, 30, no, 20, 30, 20, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. I'm going to be short, so I'm just going to put in this here. 160. Which blows, because I already wrote in the 157, but you know what? It's not going to hurt anything. I will just put those extra $3 onto the payment. Okay, so I have savings, dining out, child expenses, self-care, and home expenses. So I will need more diapers for sure. This self-care is going to be hygienic. So it's going to be whenever I need to get soaps and shampoos and stuff like that. And that's for all of us. It's not just for me. And then the home expenses is going to be like toilet paper, paper towels, stuff to clean house. So I'm going to do child expenses and home expenses. The savings one, I want to get to where whenever I'm finished paying my bills out of here, if I have any extra, like from the expenses part, I'm going to put it in the savings. We're going to see how well that goes. I'll put it towards credit card debt right now. I am not in a position where I can just save money and keep that money sitting. I have to start paying on stuff because the interest is eating me alive. So, we are going to put the $100 bill in the child expenses because my boy, he wears Huggies and it is $40 a box for the biggest box. That lasts him maybe 2.5 weeks. The bigger he gets, the less diapers are in the box, and the box is still $40. So this will definitely get us 2 things of diapers, and I always buy the big packs of wipes. It just saves us in the long run. So just put the 100. Home expenses has not been bad because whenever I buy, it's never like it's never too much. So I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to put 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. 33 on here. That will get more toilet paper. What did I say? It's going to be 33, right? Oh my gosh. I'm counting again. 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. Okay, I feel like I'm losing my mind. Hopefully, I will become more organized with this. That is the goal. I was speaking a little bit on the goals earlier, where I want to pay everything on the first. I want to pay on debt and do the snowball method. Yeah, I'm just focused on those two, and if I can start saving up, that's going to be great. So what I'm going to do instead, I'm going to put 20 in dining out. 20 in dining out. And probably put the rest toward the utility bill. And this always fluctuates, so that will be fine. And I'm sorry I'm so scattered with everything. I hope that it makes sense to you all. And I'm doing this mostly for me. If it helps anybody, I am so glad. I watched Taylor's Budget. That's probably my favorite one, is Taylor's Budget. And I have watched some of the subscribers that I recently got. I haven't had much time to watch, but I really enjoy everything that I have seen so far. I'm just really probably just unique because of how my debt is. Alright, 80 is going to go towards the utility bill, so I don't have to worry about that so much. I have spent a lot of money this past weekend because we had our Pumpkin Town, which is our city festivities for fall, and we supported small businesses big time. And I have never went there and spent money on anything other than food. And this year I was like, you know what? Screw it. It's going to be fun. And it was me, my 7-year-old, and my little baby. And he had his own money. I have a system here. You get $1 for loading or unloading the dishwasher, $2 for taking out the trash. You know, just little bitty chores that is not cleaning up after themselves. They do not get paid for cleaning up after themselves. They do not get paid for cleaning up their rooms. That is completely their responsibility, and they are made to do it. But they earn a little bit at a time, and my 7-year-old, he had saved up. So he spent all of his money, and I allowed him to, because, you know, you only live once. I'm not going to take it from him. So he got to enjoy himself. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to put all of the expenses one. Excuse me. Whew. I sneezed. In the back, I'm going to put the savings one in the very back. Then the dining out. Then self-care, childcare, home expenses. So, Mariner is my last bill of the month. I have my utilities. This is my first bill of the month. My Bow Water is the second. Not bill in total, but my cash ones. And then it is Lidl, Loans, Reddit Central. No. ORNLs first. And that ORNL, I still have that car sitting. I need to call the dealership, see if what happened to that vehicle is because of a recall. We had so many recalls on that thing. All right. I have some of these little cards here from the small businesses we supported. And I'm not sure if you can contact them or what, but I just want to say we got a lot of great things. So we have Scented Blissful Candle. I had bought some wax melts from them. This was last Saturday. I put it in on Sunday, and it still smells as fresh as it did. I typically buy, from Walmart. They run out after a couple days. It still smells just as fresh. It is amazing. I bought roasted marshmallow. And, what was the other one? It was strawberry something. Or champagne strawberry, something like that. And then they gave me a sample of a pumpkin one, and it is fantastic. That's the one I have in there right now. So I don't know if you can see all the information, but maybe if you go to their site, you can order if you're not local to Tennessee. I have Always Do Good, Always Do Good. Got a hoodie from them. My son loved it. It's like a, it's not camouflage, but it's orange and white, and it says on the back, this 7T, always be good, always be good. It is so comfy, and they loved it. And I'll probably put some pictures here at the end of the video showing exactly what all of these items were. DNA soaps. This lady, it's awesome soaps. Awesome soaps. And whenever I had posted that I bought some, one of my friends that I've known forever said that she's been using them for well over a year. $5 for 2 bars of soap, all homemade. It smells delicious. Alright, and then from Wine, Whiskey, and Sarcasm, I got a little Halloween shirt for my boy. And because I purchased from them, I got this little 10% off. And I was thinking there was more. There is this right here. The Alaska Days with Tennessee Love. My boy got a tumbler. It is an Pennywise tumbler. It is awesome. It was $25. It glows in the dark. My 7-year-old, he is obsessed with Pennywise. That is what he is going to Halloween as. And he's seen that tumbler and he fell in love. So that is what he has been drinking out of mostly. But it's nice. I will show you all pictures at the end. So stay tuned for that. And hopefully you can just hit them up on, I think their emails. Or maybe just look them up online and find a way to contact them. See if you can get anything. Especially if you're local here around Tennessee. I'm in between Knoxville and Chattanooga. Alright, well, we are done with that. Now it's on to, I'm probably going to fill this out and show you all exactly what comes out of my bank and what money I need in the bank. Alright, so I have it wrote down very much not neatly, so I'm just going to put it back over here. So this is the most exciting part because I get to tell you what my new rent is. My rent was $9.92. I moved in here 2 years ago. It was $6.75. And then it went up in August to $9.92. Just got approved for my HUD assistance. So my rent is now $5.64. Hallelujah. Praise God. I am so happy. So happy about that. And I'm just realizing this is probably going to be upside down whenever we look at it. All of these videos. I am so sorry. But hey, I'll figure it out eventually, right? Oh, I put 60 here. This Mercury, it has went up. So, it's rounded up to 78 now. I made this little example sheet last month. So, oopsie. I hate having to mark through, but I had my whiteout and my boys found it and did something with it. All of these credit cards, they're eating away at my wallet. And I know that it will get paid off. I am just going to speak it into this universe and be positive, because I have gotten myself out of way worse. This bulk right here and this Lowe's, not my credit cards, they're my mother's, but I pay this 80 as a form of 1 week to babysit the kids. And I'm very lucky that I don't have to pay more. Very lucky I still have family that will help. Just so happy about that. And then this one is new. I had to get a new phone, and I did not have all of my pictures backed up. And I had all of the videos from the birth after my youngest son was born, and there is absolutely no way I was going to let those go. And so I did one of the promotions where it was cheaper to get more storage, so that's why it's the $3.20 instead of maybe like $1 or $2, but that's fine because I take pictures like crazy. So here we go for my secondary, and you're gonna see State Farm on here twice because one is my mom's and one is mine and my mom's. And I want to say this, if you do not have life insurance and you can afford life insurance, get you some life insurance. Because I don't want to be a Debbie Downer, but I have had way too many friends my age that have passed in car accidents and just tragic events. Please try to do your family a favor and get on life insurance. I paid $22 a month for a $50,000 plan. My mom pays the $82 a month. She is 60. She pays, well, I pay for her $55 for one of them. That's the $100,000, and then the rest goes towards a $10,000. The $10,000 is set solely to do her funeral. The other is to pay off her house, which my brother also lives with her at. He will be getting the house, so she wanted something that's going to pay that off so he doesn't have to worry about relocating and have a little extra left over. This right here is my free prints. I do that every month. I paid a little extra. About $14 extra because I had a free canvas. So I had a family picture that they're going to send me on a canvas. And then I did my free prints. So it was about $30 this month. But typically it's under $15. But I'm going to put on the budget for $15. So I do not have a calculator. So I have to add up real quick. I've added to this sheet. So I should have let that dry a little bit more. My bad. And this one. Oh, the table's shaking. I am so sorry. So, if you have any tips whatsoever for me, please leave them in the comments. I appreciate every single comment I get, every single subscription and like. I was very nervous starting this because I'm not antisocial, but I'm not as out there as a lot of people my age, and so I was very nervous to start this, and I've been very pleased so far with the response that I've gotten. And if you can see what I'm doing back here, I'm sorry if it's like, I got you freaked out. I know some people do not like to add by hand on here, or, you know, they depend on the calculator. I have been lucky enough to enjoy math and enjoy doing it this way, and yes, I am talking. Well, that might also be a thing, but alright. I'm just checking the amount. Make sure I have everything on here. Alright. Ah, dagnabbit. It's still gonna do that. It's a gel pen. That's why. I typically don't use gel pens, but I love the way they write. So that's what I've been doing. Show you. This was the sheet before. This was the sheet before. I've added a lot more space to add all of my bills. So many. So many, so many. And I did grab the wrong sheet out. I needed the November one. So, just a second here. So, what we're going to do here. Where did I put that? Did I not just take that out? Yeah, I have been so sleep deprived lately that I have been waking up, or before going to bed, I've been like almost dozing off on the couch because my little baby, he does not want to go to sleep at a reasonable hour. He did for one night, and I thought, oh, hallelujah, that's so great. And then from then on, it has been a disaster. So I got too excited to quit. So I will know better than to do that again. Alright, so new rent. I've also taken off the weekly. I'm just going to factor that in down here, because I don't save weekly for bills. I will save which bill is next. So, I don't divide it up into separate ones. I just kind of the snowball with bills. If I have $200 and $160 needs to go to one bill, other $40 is going to go to the next one after that. So $564 for my rent, my Spotify. It's 11. I've tried to cancel my Spotify because it is not necessary, and it wouldn't let me. Don't know why. So this is my credit one, my 300 balance. I pay $8.33 a month on it because it is one of those prepaid credit cards. Whenever I was repairing my credit, I had to get a prepaid one. And I had them before. So, and my credit's to a point right now, I do not want to cancel out any credit cards because that's going to be a negative effect on you. So, I don't want to do that. We'll just keep it for now. I mean, I'm already in so much debt. $8 and some odd cents isn't going to be that bank breaking. So, my Mercury, 78. Let me add right here. I think it's the 12th that my Google came out. Before I forget, and before I mess this up, because I do it every single month, I'll leave something out and I'll have to write it in on the side. And I don't want to do that. I want it to look pretty. But as I was saying, I paid out a lot of money this past weekend because of the fall festival that we had downtown. And then this is not going to stay the same. It's going to fluctuate. I don't even know what that was. That's going to fluctuate, but that's kind of a minimum right there. So I'll just leave it be. And then we went to the pumpkin patch again. And I said before it was going to be the only time that we went because it was so expensive. But it was just me and my oldest, or I'm sorry, my middle one this time. And we went with friends. So I wanted him to be able to play with his friends and me spend time with mine. I have a childhood friend that our mamas were pregnant together. We were born 3 months apart, and we have been friends since we were itty bitty. And my second son is 3 months older than her oldest daughter, and then our two youngest, her daughter is 5 months older than my youngest son. So we keep them all together just like her and I were. She's like a sister. And so it was her kids and us and then another childhood friend and her boyfriend that went. So it was really fun. I'm glad I went again. And I bought the tickets online that time because it was a few dollars cheaper. And didn't have to spend so much on food and whatnot. So I'm hoping that after the holiday that we're gonna be able to not save money but not spend so much. And then next year, after I get stuff paid off, you know what, I did it. I put it on the side on this paper and I still skipped it. Oh well. At least it's not too far off. But as I was saying, I'm hoping that like after getting some stuff paid off next year that I can start working on sinking funds and emergency funds because your girl needs it. I have had a broke down car since February. I have no way to start to get it fixed. So I'm just gonna leave it be. And I will be fine. I will survive. I have always made it. Positive energy about it. These credit card balances might go up because of the interest, but I'm just going to put what the minimum payment is right now. And I hope I'm not too scatterbrained for you all. I feel like I will start talking and I'll just branch off and go on a complete tangent that had nothing to do with what I originally was trying to speak on. I do apologize. I got that backwards. Care, credit. Not credit, care, but that's fine. That might go up because I have a lot of work I need to get done. My children have sucked all the calcium out of my teeth. It is gross. I don't like it. So, okay. Just making sure I have my other child support payment on this list. Because if not, I was just going to throw this paper away and I was going to redo it all because I messed up too many times if I had done that. Alright. I'm going to put 160 because that's what I have in the envelope. I have plenty of room. Yay. This was the last one. I did not have plenty of room. But I'm going to total this up later. I'm going to put it in my binder after I do that. Okay. I'm going to show you a little bit of my setup. I have my colorful paper, white paper, so many markers and pens, highlighters, and my gel pens, one of my binders, which I haven't been able to stuff anything into yet because don't have enough to stuff in there yet. These are the papers that I just finished for the videos, and I'll put that in my binder later. And then here's the phone stand, double-sided tape, scissors, and my little lights for my light remote for this. So I'm right in front of the window in my bedroom. Here's my change container. I have my laptop, my, well, it's a Chromebook, and my printer. And then I have my binder and some other books. And I got a trash can for all the papers that I cut up. And there's my baby's crib and his stuff right over there. That was my pregnancy announcement. Was a picture that my older son gave him, thanking him for making him a big brother. And then from when Kieran was a little baby just born. Got the family pictures up here. So, I mean, I think I'm going to like it. Just hopefully I'll be able to actually get use out of it. I don't have much time to myself, so as a mother of 4, that's, you know, and I'm working, you know, that kind of comes with it. But thank you all for watching, and I'm probably going to put this in a few different videos. So, thank you very much, and I will be posting as soon as I can. Bye!